Okay, here we are. The first step to making za'atar, a Middle Eastern mixed spice. The first thing we're going to do is, this is a tablespoon of sesame seeds. First thing we're going to do is dry roast or toast the sesame seeds on extremely low heat for about 3 to 5 minutes, really depends on how long it takes, how low or how high your heat is. So initially the sesame seeds are all white, as you can see, and we're just going to let them roast for a few minutes as mentioned. Absolutely dry pan, no oil whatsoever. We're going to leave them there, give it the odd stir until the seeds get a lovely light golden brown in color. This is also the same principle you'd apply to dry roasting Indian spices as well for making curries and other Indian dishes, whether it's a spice like cumin, coriander, and so on. So all you do is heat a dry frying pan up initially over medium heat, and then lower the heat right down, and toast your spices, or in this case our sesame seeds. So we're going to keep doing this until the sesame seeds turn a lovely golden shade or a light brown shade. I like to make my za'atar fresh every time I use it. So here, all we've got here is a tablespoon of seeds. But if you like to make yours, if you like to make a bigger batch, by all means just double all the ingredients that we've got here, and keep it in a clean jar in a dry, cool place. Should be perfectly fine till about a month. Okay. Right, here we go. We've got a nice golden brown color. Can you see that? Lovely shade. Now's the time to take it off. Okay, here we go. These are all the things we need to make za'atar, the Middle Eastern spice mix that's used in so many different ways in Middle Eastern cuisine. Here we've got toasted sesame seeds, sumac, the dark red spice that you see, salt, marjoram, oregano, a bit of cumin, and some dried thyme as well. What we're going to do is essentially grind all these spices together, and I prefer to use a pestle and mortar because I think with the crushing and the bruising of the spices and the herbs, you get a better release of essential oils and therefore taste. But if you prefer to use an electric chopper, by all means. The sumac and the cumin is already ground, so all we need to do is add that later. So what we're going to do here, first of all, is put the sesame seeds in, and my hands are clean, and we're going to just pound it all until we get a fine powder. I've actually got friends who don't bother to pound anything at all, so they've got the dried herbs and they just mix it all up and use the mix as it is. So here we go. The salt does help to grind things together, to get things into powdered form. You can see the sesame seeds already becoming a paste. Wow, that smells good. And right, here we go. What should we put next? The thyme. Here we are. Wow, I tell you, that really smells good. Okay, here we go. Marjoram, oregano. See, when you make a small amount, not only is it easier to control in terms of getting it all ready, but I think it stays fresh as well, because with any spice, the longer you keep things, the less potent it's going to be in its aroma and effectiveness. There we go. Can you see that? Isn't that fantastic? Now you do get the odd seed that perhaps isn't completely broken down into powdered form, but I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm happy to use that as it is. Now all we need to do now is to put all this into a bowl and mix the sumac and cumin up. Okay, here we've got the bowl. Gosh, that was hard work. And we'll pour all this into the bowl. There we are. Alright, in goes the sumac, Middle Eastern berry with lemony overtones and a bit of cumin. And that's it. And you just mix it all up thoroughly for a fantastic Middle Eastern spice mix called Za'atar. And today I'll actually be using this to make a simple Za'atar yogurt with some cut cucumbers and perhaps a bit of mint and yeah, that's it. Cucumber and mint, and maybe some spring onions if I feel like it. That's it, guys. Za'atar. For all other recipes, linsfood.com. See you guys later.